Hello, hello. Welcome to the next installment of the Batmobile FANHOME build. This stream is sponsored by FANHOME. They've been sending me this kit to put together. Joining me tonight is Custom Cannon. He's going to be watching the chat for me while I do the building. We're going to be doing kits 51 through 56. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
I said you've made a lot of progress on it so far.
Yep. And I'm going to start out with number 51. I'm a month late doing this one, so. Or they're a month late getting my next kit out, so works out.
And it all works out.
We got the.
I'm sure weather probably doesn't help all that.
Oh yeah, plus everything else going on. It's like with the what we're working on. This first kit is the rear floor pan. It's a big chunk. It's a simple install, but it's a lot of metal.
Got a lot of screw holes in it.
Yep. And we're going to put in what? 11 screws in tonight on this one piece. We've got AP screws and CM screws.
Not as many as one of those resin reservoirs, though.
Yeah. Well, actually not. Well, this is just the first part tonight. So. Two baggies of screws. Here's a floor pan. And that is a big chunk of metal. Pretty easy to straightforward, know which way it goes.
Is the rest of that body on the bottom there metal too?
Yep, everything except for the back floor seat pans. That's where the some of the electronics go that we're installing tonight. We need CM screw, CM screw, CM screw, CM. Then back here are some CM. Yeah, bigger in the frame. Okay. We need our CM screws. Now snap. So I can't, my fingers don't work well enough to open these little baggies. I got a couple of them. At least I got a nice floor pan I can just put the screws onto and just.
There you go. Yeah, those little baggies can be a booger to try to get open sometimes.
Especially got big mitts like mine, and I got numb fingers too.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is do the kind of like similar like with putting lug nuts on. I'm going to go start here, then go over the far corner back here.
Opposites. Yeah.
That way it's try to keep it
that torque
straight.
Weird.
Yeah. And it's handy that the screwdrivers are magnetic.
And that screwdriver came with the kit.
Yep. Every so often they give you a new tool. First screwdriver is a little shorter. Then they give me this longer one. Then I got this one was for the leaf spring, the U-bolts for the rear leaf springs.
It's nice that they include those. Yeah, magnetic screwdrivers are always handy.
Oh yeah, we're way back before we had those, and I used to struggle. It used to be hard to get like a magnetic micro screwdriver, and I'd struggle trying to put anything together or put it back together.
Yeah, I just remember when I was a kid, slapped a big old magnet on the side of my screwdriver. when I was
It'll work.
using it a lot, or needed to get to some place where I couldn't quite get where I needed to.
Oh. No, line up with the hole. There you go. I was thinking about the ramen racer that I bought. It's like, I don't like the engine they made for that thing because it's not a realistic looking engine. I got thinking, it's like, I bet they got Hemis I can print out on Colts 3D.
I bet they sure do. Were you able to find one?
Oh yeah, I didn't buy it. The really nice ones you got to pay for, which I don't mind because the artists put a lot of work into the file.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about it right now until. Right now I got the translucent orange in there, and it's not the best to be printing something I need for that.
Yeah. Name Withheld has joined us in the chat. Evening. He says hi, everybody.
Hello, hello. I didn't think about you turn the chat on my side.
Oh yeah, I pulled it up first thing. I figured that was my job. I might as well do it. What are you here for? I'm here to read the chat. Are you reading it? Nah. Fired.
Right.
From your pay.
That's all those. Only gave me one extra CM screw this time. More make sure they're trusting me more. I usually got like 2 extra screws.
Not this time.
No, I just only had one. Of course, I don't know what size they are, but I got a whole bunch of extra screws.
I'm sure you can probably
There's a
find
magnet in the
one.
middle of that somewhere. There we go. That's what we're doing. We're hooking up the exhaust pipes that we put together and haven't done anything with yet.
Nice.
And that's what the AP screws are for. Here we got the slides on the exhaust pipe and the 2 screw holes. And we make sure the fuel lines run all the way down the chassis. Did we do that?
Does it have something to hook the fuel line into, or is it just hanging on down there? Just hanging out.
It's just hanging out right now. So that's going to be fun to feed through the chassis. All right, now the tricky part. Turn this thing upside down without breaking anything.
Now you got all the screws out of it, so it's not going to spill them?
Yeah. There.
I want to have a screw on the loose.
I just completely lost track of what I did with the AP screws, though. I just had them.
I'm sorry, you lost track of what?
The AP screws, I just had.
Oh.
I laid them somewhere. Oh, there they are.
Hope they didn't get sucked into your magnet.
I hadn't cut those open yet.
Oh.
There. Okay. This runs down the side of the chassis like this. And I just pulled it off the fuel pump. Wonderful. That's why for the stream, I got this just in case, because they don't tell you to use super glue, but I'm going to use some super glue.
I saw. I don't know what I saw. Maybe it was a preview for a. Is Supergirl just going to be in the Superman movie?
She's in her own movie
coming out.
Yeah.
She's got her own movie coming out?
Yep.
I had no idea. Guess I don't keep up with that stuff very well.
I don't either. They don't either.
I just remember thinking, Supergirl's got some big teeth.
How does she? Feed the tweezers. Feed this sucker through. Enough they tell you to do some of this stuff before you button the chassis together. So before you put this piece in here, it'd be nice to have the fuel line to, before I put that in. Who's that?
That's me. Sorry about that.
I just said it. I don't sew, and they got me sewing.
It might have just been the scene that I watched.
With the big teeth.
Yeah. No, she got big teeth.
All the better to chomp down on. All they better to eat you with. Little pig, let me in. Not by the hair of my chin.
That better than having no teeth.
Uh-huh. Where's Harker when you need him?
Megatronus Prime says hi.
Hello.
Are you saying we need Harker for the inappropriate comments he makes?
What? I didn't say no such thing.
I was trying to figure out what we're saying here.
Saying we miss Harker.
I haven't talked to that dude in a minute. I wonder how he's doing. Last time I talked to him, he said that the treatment for his eyes was helping.
That's good. Now we roll you up on the side. Roll off the screws again. It's going to be a running theme. Me losing things. Some old. My mind is like, what?
Couple screws, couple parts, your mind.
frame. So I got the muffler here.
I feel like something's changed with my sound settings recently. And I can't turn my volume up enough.
Weird.
It's not my ears, because I hear everything else just fine. Just with my headset. And my volume's all the way up on my computer. And my volume's all the way up on my headset. So, I don't know. I don't know. And today we're putting together the back of Jared's hand.
Oh. This is a 1/8 scale. My hands are still in the way.
Hey, Dr. Frankenfurter said in just 7 days he can make you a man. I'm not sure if he was actually talking about building people or if he was talking about something else. That movie was kind of weird.
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I never watched that. It's too weird looking.
It was weird. It's a cult classic, though.
All right. That is that. I got both exhaust pipes put on. Now we're on to book number 52.
Name withheld says he was talking about both. That tracks.
All right, we're going to do the wheel tubs or wheel wells in the back here now. That's left. Got them very clearly marked, left and right.
That is handy.
Can't mess that up. Seam screws. 6 more screws to install. I ordered some.
Is this the same brand that just put out the G.I. Joe Skyhawk? Unclassified's asking.
Do what now?
Unclassified has joined the chat.
Oh.
Wants to know if this is the same brand that just put out the G.I. Joe Skyhawk.
Oh, this is a licensed product. This is the FANHOME. These are kits, like subscription kits. What you're talking about is FANHOME. It's a third party. And I actually have one of those on pre-order.
I didn't hear about this. Does the Skyhawk look good?
Oh, yeah. They had to change, add some extra parts to it because it looked too much like the Skyhawk. Well, FANHOME used to doing their own Transformers, which are original designs to replicate Transformers, but with the Skyhawk, they made it look exactly like a Skyhawk, so they got a cease and desist. So they made extra parts to make it look different, but on the side you can still reconfigure it to look like a normal Skyhawk just by rearranging the parts again. They're doing the Doom buggy next, and they're making it like a hyper realistic looking Doom buggy, so they don't have to worry about any kind of infringement stuff on that.
This Storm Collectibles name withheld says scale Batmobile is going to look great when it's done. What scale are the Storm Collectibles? What
stinks, like this is the same scale as Beast Kingdom stuff. Beast Kingdom did all those Batman figures and didn't do an Adam West Batman.
Really?
They did every live action Batman except for Adam West.
That's weird.
And they're 1/8 scale, so that it would have been perfect. Getting the likeness rights too could be a lot more complicated too, where you have to deal with the estate and stuff. Not dealing with just a standard agent for likeness rights. You'd be dealing with a
estate. Yeah.
Could be why they opted out to do Adam West.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
So Storm Collectibles are 8-inch scale?
They're all over the place. They're all over the place. They used to say that they were 1/12 scale, but they've never been 1/12 scale, but now they're going to be making 1/12 scale figures.
They're closer to 1/10.
So they're finally admitting that their other figures weren't 1/12 scale.
Mm-hmm.
But they swore up and down beforehand.
McFarlane does 1/12 scale stuff. But it's not.
Yeah, McFarlane does all over the place. McFarlane does 6.5-inch torsos with really long legs.
Hmm. Yeah, they're weirdly proportioned. Like their heads are too small.
Oh yeah, you take the heads off, put them on Marvel Legends, they look great. I've done that. I've used McFarlane heads on Marvel Legends, and they look fine.
I'll have to take a look at the Storm Collectibles Batmobile. I haven't seen that one yet.
Are they doing a Batmobile, or was you saying this would fit Storm Collectibles?
This Storm Collectibles scale Batmobile is going to look great. I don't know. I think maybe he meant that this is the Storm Collectibles scale.
All right, we've done number 52. We're on the number 53.
That'd be too good. I
think this is from starting doing in electronics. Oh yeah.
And with how McFarlane figures are designed in the Sailor Moon style. I can see that.
Yeah, I definitely see that with the
Sailor Moon kind of has a big head.
And we got the battery box, power switch install here, and we got CM screws and CP screws. The battery box goes here, power switch goes here. That's this one here, number 3. And my dog farted and it smells really bad.
Dogs will do that to you.
Yep. Let's just feed them really well.
You know who the gal playing Supergirl looks like?
I don't know anything.
She looks like the guy who played Adam Warlock in the movie. They could be like siblings. Whatever that guy's name is.
That dude changed a lot since he was a kid. He was at You Guys Are Getting Paid? That comedy movie. You remember that? The Jennifer Aniston and Ted Lasso guy.
What's his name? Will Poulter? Is that what his name is?
I don't know. Yeah. Jump ahead, I need to see them screws.
Yeah, they got very similar, like, coloration and chins.
That way. I need CM screws. I like Leo's music. The techno, 80s techno.
Yeah.
Seems that makes me think of Transformers the movie.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like I need to get one of those little knick-knack display boxes for some of the cooler accessories with my action figures, so that I could put them on the wall and appreciate them.
Okay. Now,
like the book that came with the gargoyles would be, it's a nice looking book. The one that came with Goliath.
Oh yeah. Let's untie this before we screw everything down. So, a little bit we're gonna need that full length.
Do we have another Batman movie in the works?
Yes. They're doing a sequel to the Twilight Batman.
Uh-huh.
They will eventually do one for the big screen too.
One for the big screen.
Because that usually the Batman only went to streaming.
The Batman sequel only went to streaming?
No, the first movie only went to streaming. It was a streaming movie.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
The Batman with the Twilight Batman?
Yeah, that was
It was in theaters.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. It went to streaming pretty quickly, but it was in theaters.
Okay. I thought it was just a
Unclassified's got to run. Maybe stop back in and check on how you're doing.
Yeah, we just got 2 more kits after this one. So we'll be done pretty quick.
Well, have a good night, Unclassified.
Have a good one, sir. The next one, we're going to put the speaker in and a control board over here. I like the car from that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that car a lot. I mean, how could you not? It's like a...
Looks like a
classic muscle car, kind of.
It looks like a Baja charger.
Yeah. Good evening, classified. He's heading out.
All right, that finishes up stage 53. So we're halfway done. We got 3 more stages left. I'm sorry. This last one's super easy. It's putting the remote together. And I think this one's even easier. Yeah, we're just putting the battery tray on and the speaker. We got 2 screws and snap that on the bottom. All right. Kit number 54.
Kind of got the feeling like, you ever feel like Action Force kind of lost its steam there a little bit?
Yeah.
Like they started off real strong.
They had a narrow window. It was a filler line while G.I. Joe was getting going. Now G.I. Joe's up in steam. You're getting G.I. Joe figures pretty regular. What's the point? They were basically just a, hey, we're getting a ton of Cobra figures, not many Joes. Let's buy some Action Force figures to fill the gaps.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to do that. There.
The Action Force Vanguard looks like a grocery getter.
I hate that vehicle. That company that he worked with to do that vehicle, they make 2 armored vehicles. That one's based off the Jeep Wrangler 4-door chassis, and the other one's based off Denali, Escalade Denali chassis.
Yeah,
the body lines are completely different on the 2 vehicals, and the other one looks so much better. And he's got the scale so off on that vehicle. Like I said, it's based on a Jeep Wrangler, and that thing is monstrously huge, so it's completely out of scale.
I wonder if that was a limitation for having to be able to put figures in it.
Probably. The vehicle in real life is not that big. He made some weird design choices too. Like he put the winch underneath the bumper, even though the sculpt of the bumper has a spot where the winch should be mounted inside the bumper. Nobody mounts a winch on the bottom of a bumper. That destroys all your ground clearance.
Yeah.
Have you seen a vehicle before?
I think I saw one once. There are those things with wheels.
Yeah. I don't mean like the people who designed the vehicle. Yeah. Limitations too. Like he was thinking he was going to get that out faster than he did, and Hasbro beat him to the punch and got those vamps out.
Yeah.
After the vamps come out, you don't need the Vanguard.
I mean, unless you just are dying to have a different style. But the vamps are what, $99 or they're $100?
They're $100 with a figure.
Yeah, that Vanguard's almost, well, probably with shipping at almost $200.
Yeah.
It's, well, the Vanguard, it comes with a figure.
It does.
Yeah, but it's before shipping, it's $184.99.
Flipped in the battery door on the bottom. It's just a snap battery door. Pretty simple to install. That finishes up number 54. And what is number 55? 56 is putting the remote for together. No, this is a grow party.
Yeah, we know how bad
the PCB, headlights, beacon cable, and screws. Okay.
Yeah. Val should have done more of the sci-fi action stuff. Action
What he
force
should have done
the
is
military.
what the
Name without
Fresh Funky Fiction's doing, the Monster Force. He paid for the Action Force license. Then he didn't make any Action Force figures from UK. That seems like a no-brainer. Like, hey, you're paying for the line. People would buy those up, because that's one of the things I don't like about Action Force is you don't have a cohesive bad guy team.
Yeah.
Cobra, they got uniforms. They all look like
Clearly identifiable bad guys. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of mercenaries for bad guys.
I mean, aren't these swarm hornet things? Aren't those bad guys?
Yeah, he does have those, but that's like another division, like a team of bad guys.
So I mean, but there aren't very many of those guys. There are what, 3 different versions of that? There's the glow in the dark one and the regular one, and then the gold one.
They did like the BotCon one, which was colored like Waspinator. All right, we got.
First one,
Make sure I get the
fiction
board in the right orientation.
Villains.
He definitely need to work on his villains. Yeah, the Action Force is making like the Crimson Moon was like based off of like the UK Action Force villains. It's just like what Bobby should have done. Like, when he started too, he didn't like people customizing their figures. He's like, "That's my vision. I don't want you to customize my figures." That seems weird.
It's controlling.
Yeah.
Once the consumer gets it in their hand, they should be able to do whatever they want with it.
Yep.
Once they own it, once they've paid for it, it's theirs. And if they want to take it out in the backyard and blow it up with some firecrackers, they should be allowed to do that.
Yep. This we need to be very careful and not over torque, because this is the circuit board.
Yeah, don't want to crack it. Oh, you got to make sure you plug all those things into the right spot, huh?
Yeah, I was making sure I was getting the right orientation, and that they're like a H up this corner, A down this corner.
Yeah.
One extra screw. Not jab a hole in the board either with flipping off the screw. I'm surprised my younger dog has not made an entrance and try to jump up on me. She must be tired. I want it where it don't rattle, but I don't want to get too tight.
Name withheld said he did say that, referring to the Action Force stuff.
That's why I brought it up because I saw his comment. Sorry about that, Phil. I'm going to give you credit for that. All right, we got that on board. This plugs into here.
Apparently they came out with another wave of Thundercats stuff. I don't recognize any of those characters that are in the latest wave.
Alright, and then we got E installed. Where is C is all the way up here, the speaker. Okay, we got D. D is right there. That's the headlights. That's all tied up. I'm figuring I can get this on tie without messing anything up. I spoke too soon. Puppy's in here.
Yeah, I heard. Like, I heard you mention me.
I didn't say her name on purpose. Let's keep from that. There we go. So delicate wires, you want to be careful.
Dynamite Comics is currently publishing a Thundercats comic book that is good. Name with Hill says.
I saw they're doing
to check that out.
I think they're doing a reprint of the old Marvel comics too.
Well, that's until it comes out as a trade paperback.
Okay.
I don't like having to chase comic books because I can never consistently get to the comic book shop to get new stuff as it comes out. And I don't get enough stuff to have them do a pull list. So it's just like.
All right, that's the. Oh, that's our electronics installed. There, we got several more pigtails we got to plug in eventually, but it's getting there. This is one of them for the row bar we put together a while back.
Oh yeah, and those feed all the way down to that same circuit board.
I would assume so.
Where?
All right. We got one more stage to put together. And that is the remote.
What stage are we on now?
56. We're putting together the remote control that will control all the features for when it's all together.
Oh, the first trade should be out now. I'll have to go look for it.
One thing about these kits, a lot of trash. The packaging. It's nature of the beast, though. Like we can't put everything in a single box; it'd just be chaos.
Yeah. Have you seen those guys that make the big models? Put all the models together. They have all the different the card pieces. What do you call those? Sprues. The different sprues. They have a little almost like something you'd put a file folder in. They just line them all up that way.
Those screws just all snaps together. So we get the circuit board, key, butt pad, and rope box. No battery. So source your own battery for this. Looks like standard watch battery. All right. First thing we're going to do there's a little keyhole over there, so you can't get it upside down. So only goes in one way. Push it in through all the buttons. Go in your home. It's your home. They are making a Happy Gilmore too.
Do what?
They're making a Happy Gilmore too.
What?
Yeah.
That movie was. How do you make a sequel to that movie?
Yeah. They are.
By this point, Happy Gilmore should have children and stuff. I don't know. Seems like a shameless money grab. I guess we'll find out if it's any good after it comes out. Yeah, name withheld. Because money. We had the same thought at the same time. I guess if you can do it and get it for something you like doing, go for it.
Yeah, Adam Sandler's worth millions doing these same movies over and over.
Well, he did something better than I did it. So good for him.
Won't snap together.
But if I go to a different town, I can still go out to the supermarket without being harassed. So
that's true.
I don't want to be that famous.
Yeah. There we go. Well, what was going on? Before it wouldn't And let's do it again. It's not wanting to snap together.
You got it positioned correctly?
Yeah. Well, looks like.
Doesn't need to rotate or anything. Are you holding your tongue at the right angle? Very important. You gotta bite it a little bit and stick it out of the left corner of your mouth. Squint one of your eyes.
Alright, there's the control board.
Did that do the trick? You ever find yourself doing that?
I do.
Yeah. I don't think it actually helps. So I'm not real sure why. It's like a common thing that people do.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of squint one eye of their eyes and kind of do something with their mouth.
Focus. Okay. Well, that's annoying.
What's that?
The circuit board twist. There's only one hole. So if what I'm saying, thinking what's going on is that when I'm putting it on, it's moving. So it don't line up. So
did it do that time?
no.
Are there pegs for it to go on the other part? Can you put it together in reverse?
Nope.
Wait. Well.
I might just not be able to finish this tonight. Oh. Oh.
Got a puppy demanding some attention. You
You left the wire out. This is hell.
Oh.
What do that? Go back to the remote in a minute. Getting annoyed with it. That is. Oh. That's L. Set this down on the floor. Maybe I can push down flat on the remote. Maybe I can get the snap. All right.
Sometimes it's weird how long out from a movie's release some of these collectibles come out.
Okay. You are being annoying.
Well, I apologize.
Not you, the
I know
thing
what
is.
you're talking about. I was kidding.
Okay. We get the rubber buttons installed. Let's see if it snaps together with nothing in it. Hope I can get back to part. All right. Yeah. Well, that's the problem right there. They don't snap together. This side, there's something wrong with the clips.
Do you have to screw it together after that, or is it just doesn't snap
It's
together?
supposed to be just snap together.
The Twilight Guard for G.I. Joe, is that the first G.I. Joe with the... No, I guess... Is that the first box release G.I. Joe? Like general release G.I. Joe with the cloth good? Because...
I don't know anything about 12-inch Joes.
No, it's not... it's classified.
Oh.
Comes in a 2-pack with the Steel Corps Commander. Got a cloth good cape. Because the other ones have been like Serpentor and...
Destro was the first one with a cape. Well, Cobra Commander's first one with a cape, I guess.
Was it cloth?
It wasn't cloth, but that's what I'm saying. He had a plastic cape.
No, I mean, who was the first one with a cloth good cape for general?
Well, Cobra Commander SDC one.
That's not your regular release, though.
Well, Serpentor isn't either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had cloth. That's what I was asking. Is this the first one for general release? The one, not like specials, not like the Dr. Mindbender, who also had a cloth good cape. But
which you should take off your figure immediately if you get one of those, so it stains the figure. Is it together?
Yes. Name Withheld says all classified figures should come with fists. Yeah. Well, I think they should have the general suite of hands, so that you get a fist, you have the grip hand, and then you have some other like relaxed or gesture hand.
I got it together. It's not real good, but I think I'm gonna take a piece of black electrical around it because it's not. You can see it'll come apart pretty easy on this side. The tabs are not very big over here where it grips.
Not very tabby.
Probably just a molding defect on the one I got. But that finishes up for the Batmobile build tonight. The easiest thing I thought was going to be the easiest thing I struggled with the most. Was it molding defect?
Yeah, is that the dipstick right there by the remote?
The what now? Oh, this is like a power cable that goes on eventually.
Oh.
Remember they said leave it out, but now I forgot what it goes to. Hopefully it'll tell me later.
Yeah, if they instruct you to leave it out, they'll probably put it back in.
So,
G.I. Joes typically come with a pretty good spread of accessories, but I wouldn't mind some.
Yeah, the newer ones are starting to come with hands, so it's good. We got the back of the car put on, mufflers installed, the wheel wells, electronics, ran the headlight lights for the electronics board, battery tray, on-off switch, speaker, PCB, and I wonder if I put batteries in it, if I can get the lights and stuff come on already. I'll have to try that next time.
Yeah.
that finishes up for the night. Oh, and, I did fix one of the things when I was installing before. When I was having issues with the steering gearbox, I broke one of the screws. I was actually able to drill it out and put another screw in it.
Oh, that's good.
So I got it nice and secure. But that was a pain getting this thing to work properly. It wanted to seize up. Now it moves really well. All right. That's all for the night then. Everyone in the chat, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us while I struggle with the easiest part.
Yeah, sometimes things that look easy aren't.
Yep. But,
well, thanks for having me on.
Oh, thank you for coming out and helping out. It's hard to watch the chat and build this when my setup is up here.
Yeah.
I'm turned like 45 degrees away from the computer screen, so I can't see anything. No stream this Thursday, since we had one last Thursday. We do got the toy chat on Friday. So, and actually, the next set of kits is en route here. So, next week or so, we'll have another one of these.
Sounds good. Later on, Name with L. See you probably Sunday.
And anyway, we'll catch y'all next time.
Take care.
I gotta find the right one.